Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program today. Well, it won't be today in Kerbal time, but today on this episode, we are going to go to Eve. That's right, we're going to go to Eve. I'm going to send first a probe. I'm not going to, I guess I could send a Kerbal not, but I think I want to send a probe first to do some science. We have these contracts. We have, where is it? There's the flyby of Eve. Between an altitude of 95, ooh, wow, we have to get down almost touching the atmosphere of Eve. Wow. Why do we have to go down so low? I don't know, but I guess we're going to do that. Yeah, I'll get to Ike later. Orbital survey of Eve. So I have to do return or transmit. I will be transmitting from at least 5 of the following experiments. So I need to bring a radioplasma wave scan, orbital telescope, mystery goo. I'm not bringing that SIGINT thing. That thing's too big. Magnetometer and materials study. I need to bring a materials bay, huh? I can do that. And wasn't there another one for Eve? Or was it just those two? This is Kerbin. Tourist, Duna. Wow. We're doing Duna, though. I'm not sure. Maybe the next episode. Don't know. You'll have to tune in and see. But we're going to do these two, it looks like. Yeah, we'll do the moons of Duna and Eve later. I think Gilly is the moon of Eve, and Ike. Yeah, that's right. And Ike is the moon of Duna. Is there anything else that's available? Like, let's see. Explore Duna. Kerbin. Moon. Kerbin. Okay. Mariner? I already got that one. That's an old contract that I should have done closer to the beginning. But that's okay. We're going to do, I guess, these two. And this one I have to do low and high orbit. So I'm going to get into an elliptical orbit of Eve. So what I need, I was looking at the Delta V requirements, and I'm not sure I believe them in the wiki, because I've seen videos in the past that kind of dispute them. Now we need about, I'd say it says 3,400 to get into Kerbin orbit. That's like minimum. We'll need 430 Delta V to change planes with Eve. So I'm guessing 40. I'm gonna go with 4,000 just to be safe. Plus 400 to change planes, so maybe 4,500 on the first stage. Or maybe 4,000 on the first. And we'll put the 400 to 500 to change planes on the second stage. And then to get to Eve, it says 1,040. But I think that's more like 1,300 from videos I've seen. Either way, you know me, I'm gonna put tons of fuel on there. If I waste some, I waste some. I don't really care. So I'm gonna probably go with 1,300 to get there. And then it says 80 Delta V for a capture? I don't think so. I think that's more like 700-800. So that's what I'm gonna put on the final stage. This is probably gonna be a 3-stager. That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking the atmosphere is at 90 kilometers. I was thinking about 100. You know, the high orbit is 400 kilometers. So I was thinking maybe 150, but no, I have to get down to 95 with this one. 95. No problem, I could do that. Now, let's go. I'm not going to use. I don't think I'm going to use nukes. I have nuke engines here, but I want to try this with regular engines first, and I'll use these like maybe to go to Duna or whatever on the second mission. I have everything I need. Let's go in here. I'm going to check something. Okay, so I was already looking at this last time I was in here. So, as I said before in the last episode, Eve, the transfer window's coming up. Duna's is not quite there. It needs to be out here in front of us. Now, the phase angle for Eve is approximately 54 degrees, meaning if we have Kerbal here and Kerbin, let's put Kerbin right there at 90 degrees. The angle between Kerbal and Eve has to be 54 approximately. It's actually 54.13 degrees. I think it actually says that here. Yeah, transfer angle 54.13 degrees, which is basically the phase angle. Right now, well, the phase angle has to match the transfer angle. Right now it's 67 degrees. This is 67 degrees. And as you can see, it's going down slowly. If we do a little bit of time warp, you can see this number's decreasing. This number has to be here, approximately 54 degrees. That's the optimum time to do the burn. Now, let's go back to Kerbin. Okay, what is it called? Hold on a sec. The ejection angle is what it's called. So, Kerbal is going this way. This is prograde. This is retrograde. So the ejection angle is basically when we start the burn. And according to the Interactive Illustrated Interplanetary Guide for KSB, basically it's a transfer calculator. We want our craft to be right about here. It's about 154 degrees, so I want the burn to start right about here. Thereabouts. I'm going to probably just wing that. What is this? Is this another contract for... Yeah, they want a satellite, it looks like, here. Huh. That doesn't look like it's too hard to do. But I'm kind of past that now. I kind of want to... I'm going to do interplanetary missions from now on. I probably have, just to let you know, I'm probably going to do a couple missions to Eve, a couple to Duna, and I definitely got to go to Jewel over here. And then after that, I don't know. May go to Drez, Moho, I'm not sure. But we definitely got probably 6 more episodes at least. 2 here, 2 here, and 2 to Jewel, most likely. I want to see Lathe. So I'm thinking, first one is going to be a probe, and then the next one I'll do a manned mission. I don't know if I'm going to land on Eve. That's basically the hardest thing in the game to do, is to land on Eve and come back. Very difficult. I might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And so we need to build a rocket for this. I think... Let's go in here real quick. And of course we're going to have to wait. Just do a little time warp to make sure we got the right phase angle. I just want to see... how much delta V is in this one. Okay, stage 4 has 2100. Well, just for this weight, and it's going to be a probe, so it's approximate. Actually, I don't need... Here, let's do this. So this stage 1... See, that's not right. Stage 1, 2. Oh, okay. 1. Must be these. Okay, so that's total DV is 8,000 in this. That's probably overkill. So I'm probably going to... I don't need that much, honestly. You don't need a whole lot to get to Eve. I'm probably going to build this rocket from the ground up. So let's start out with our best guidance unit. And of course, on below that, we're going to need a bay. Oh, I need to go back and check what. Oh wait, I can do it here. Oh, what's this? Contract complete. Oh, right. Extract 550 units of ore from Minmus. Cool. More money. All right. Let's see. That's Duna, Eve. Plasma wave, that's small. Orbital telescope's kind of small. Mr. Goose, small. Magnet, that's small. Visual study, okay, so... Oh, what's the other one? This is just a flyby. That's it. So, not a whole lot. I'm not going to stack this thing with science, because I'm going to do another mission to Eve. So, I'm just going to do these for now. So, all I need is like this service bay. It's kind of big. That's all I need. I could fit probably all 4 of those in there. I do need batteries though. Let's do this. Let's put on the big one. No. But not there, because I need material steady. That is the Science Junior. It does the materials bay. Yeah, we're going to put that there. This here. And then we could put stack stuff here if we need to. And we're going to need... Okay, we have ground station level 3. We're going to need at least... I would think... a level 1 antenna would be good enough, but... I'm going to put the best antenna on there, because why not? $22.60. You know, something like that. Is that my best antenna? That's a relay antenna. So is that. Oh, these are all... Okay. Can they transmit science? I need to make sure. Well, I'll look that up. I don't want to bore you just by sitting here wondering, can this transmit science? Okay. So I'll look that up while I'm building this. But I think we're going to put some batteries. Let's put those in there. I love those batteries. Think 2,000 is enough? I think so. We're also going to want... This has a little bit of a wheel, reaction wheel, but not enough. Come on. .5. We're going to put a bigger one on there than that. This one has 15. That should be good enough. Why don't we put... this on top, like so. Like so, and then we'll put the antenna on top here. Batteries, we'll need some... Ooh, I know. Let's do... I like these 3x2s, and we're probably going to put them like right here on the sides. How's that look over there? That looks fine. This can still open, right? Yep. How does this look? Yeah, that works. And it looks like they'll clear this, but I'll probably move them up a bit. Like right here. There we go. Excellent. All right. Yeah, we'll deal with the antenna part. I'll look that up in a bit. I need... What were they? Radio plasma wave scan. That's that boxy thing with the 3 antennas that come out. Here's the orbital telescope. Yeah. Let's put that... We only need one. Let's flip that over. Flip it, flip it. There we go. Does that look about right? I can push it back a little bit. That looks good. Okay, we need a goo. You know what, though? Okay, this one can be done multiple times. The goo cannot. And I'm not bringing anybody... Ooh, I'm going to put the goo up on top. I want to do... Basically, I want to do science from low and high orbit both. It says here, Mr. Goo from high orbit. Well, I'm going to do low orbit too, since I'm out there. Might as well. So let's put these... I don't want them interfering with this or this. So... let's... Can I put them both out here, maybe? Let's do one at a time. Put one here. Put the other one next to it. Those don't weigh that much, if anything. Yeah, I don't think they have a weight. Yeah, they do. 0.05 tons. Okay. So that shouldn't really be a big deal. Orbital telescope, radio plasma wave. That is... Where is it? I know it when I see it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, we'll put that like right here on top of the batteries. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna shoot out these through through the service bay, but it'll be fine. Okay, radio plasma wave, orbital telescope, Mr. Goo, magnetometer. That is that down at the bottom? Like, it's another part I've used so many times, I'll know it when I see it. There it is. No, that's a barometer. So I guess I don't know it when I see it. There it is, the boom. We're going to put that on top here. Not there, though. Let's put it back here. And this one I can use multiple times. Okay. except I don't really want it to interfere with the antenna. Can I just... Ooh, yeah. Let's just stick it on the side here. There we go. Yep. Okay. Material study, I got that. So that's pretty much it. You know, I could put these in here. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Okay, what? There. I'll put the other one on the other side, so it's easy to get to. All right. All right, I think that's it. I guess I could put this in here too. It'd be nice to attach it to something though. Do I have like a little like oh, how about this? I'll put this here. This here. And then this here. There. Yeah. Oops. Much better. Now I don't have parts sticking out. Okay. So that's basically minus so far the antenna. This is our probe. So now I just have to construct the rocket, the rest of the rocket, which I will do now, and I will return when it's finished. Okay, here is our Eve probe. Now, I need to go over a few things that I've done. I added actually another Science Junior here because you can't reset these without a scientist, and a scientist will not be coming on this mission. So I brought two, just like I did with these goo containers. These I can do more than once, so I'm not worried about those. Real quick, I want to check this. Okay, nothing concerning about this vessel. Now, I know I overdid it. Now, I have, again, these solar panels here, and I was looking for a communications device. I know that this one would probably be fine. I think the distance between Eve and Kerbal, depending on where they are in the orbits, can range from, I think it's 3 GM to, it was just beyond the range of, let's see, what's this one rated at? 61? So I think it's like, no. Let me look that up again. I read it somewhere. See if I can find it. Alright, I found it. It's, Eve can vary anywhere from 3.8 gigameter to 23.4 gigameter from Kerbal. So, and this one goes out to 22.4. So I thought, you know, this is 900. This is 1200. It's 300 more. I'm just going to put this is way overkill, but it doesn't matter. Besides, it looks cool. It looks cool. Look at this. Yeah, now that's a satellite dish. And it's a direct type, direct communications type. So we have the guidance unit, stabilizer, 2 science juniors, some photo panels, communications device. Now I thought about, hey, should I just put some thermometers in here? Since I'm going, I thought, no, I'm going to go again. So I need to save some science for the second mission. So I need to go over this one more time to make sure I have everything I need. Okay, radio plasma wave scan, that's that. Orbital telescope, that's that. Mr. Goo. Signet, now this was for the 5 of the following experiments. I thought it was 4 of the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 6 here. 5 of the 6, right. Magnetometer, that's this. And the material study, which are these. Okay, I'm not doing the SIGINT scan. The intelligence scan, that thing is just a pain in the ass to bring. Okay, so the upper stage, well, let's start with the lower stage. I have these 2 SRBs and this KW Rocketry Vesta engine, which is rated at, I believe, I don't remember exactly. I have them arranged in size. It's like this one right here. Thrust 494 kilonewton at sea level. ASL is 280. I thought that was okay. I mean, I could have put on this one. No. There was another one that worked also fine, but had less power. This has, I mean, the thrust rate ratio was nothing to worry about. It gives me 4,200. No, I'm sorry. Let's see. 3, 4, 45, 4,600 or so. Delta V, that should be enough to get in orbit, circularize, plane change. Right? Okay, and then this stage. So there's only 2 stages, really. It says 4, or 3, but there's only 2. And then there's this here, which has this service propulsion module system. Now, and it's Delta V of 4,200. This is not as... it doesn't have as much power as, say... this... Not that one. I was thinking about putting the same engine on this stage, which was the Vesta... this one, the Vesta. But then I thought... Let's see. Say it's less Delta V, less burn time. It gives me more power, so I have to basically start maneuvers and burn longer with this engine, but that's okay. That's okay. So I got 4,200. That should be plenty to get to Eve and then get in orbit. And it's going to be an elliptical orbit because I need to do stuff from experiments from low and high altitude. So that's it. It's pretty simple rocket. It's pretty simple, but it should do the job. Now I just have to wait. Let's save this. I have to wait. I'm gonna go on the tracking station and we're gonna do some time warp. Now, I thought about, okay, so because I think it takes 100 and something days to get to Eve. So what am I going to do in the meantime, with my science and all that? I'm just going to leave them alone. The science will fill up on... How much science do I have? I have 578. And I think I'll get probably 1,000 more from those 2. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to go like halfway through to Eve and then go back and then dump the science. I don't really care. I'll just get it when I come back. I'll get plenty of science to fill these out by going to Eve and Duna and Juno, or Jewel. I'd also like to upgrade these 2. But I need some money for that. I'm going to upgrade these 2 before the end of the playthrough. I could do it. That would take about 2/3 of my money, though, if I did it. Let's go in here. All right. So let's fast forward until the phase angle is close to 54. And we're going, what? Looks like a day every couple, 3 seconds or so. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to go too fast and miss it. So I'm gonna just do it this fast, and I'll be back when we're ready. Okay, as you can see, we are 3 hours and 6 minutes away from our transfer time. The phase angle is very close to the transfer angle that we should be at. So this is what it should look like here. This angle right here is 54 degrees, and that's what we're looking for. Let's go back to... I want to get this in orbit, and then we'll do the burn to Eve. But I did make a few changes while I was waiting for this to the rocket, and I'll show you what I did. Alright, let's go in the VAB. We'll take a look at the rocket. Alright, as you can see, it's quite different than it was before. Now, as you can see, I put on a mainsail. The two differences are I put a different engine here, and I changed out the solid rocket boosters. I'll tell you about the solid rocket boosters first. Every time I use... Let's see, which ones were they? I think they were... These? Alright, those. Every time I use these, the ones that are angled like this, my rocket starts spinning on its z-axis when I'm going up. And I thought about that, and I thought, I don't want to do that. And I'm not really a fan of SRBs to begin with. I don't really like them. So I decided I'm gonna go with liquid fuel with a couple of skippers on here. That gives me 340 over 5,000 delta V. So, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but that's okay. Now, second of all, why did I put on this engine? Well, when I was looking at this, I remember when I was waiting for the transfer window that thrust to weight ratio of 23, whatever it was ridiculous. I thought something is not right there. So I came back and I looked, and this was still set to Minmus. So, of course, where's that engine I was using? This one. When that's on there, of course it's going to have, you know, a great thrust to weight ratio. But when I set it to Kerbin, look what it drops to, 0.69. So that's what it was. It took me a while. I was like, what is going on here? And then I noticed this. So, of course, that engine is not nearly enough. Now that gives me, what, 1.42? 1.68, 1.42. That should be plenty with 5,000 delta V. And I still got the 4,200 on this stage here. This should be plenty rocket to get to Eve. Let's save it. Now I don't have any winglets down here, but I don't think I'm going to need them. I think the skipper even has some... Yeah, it gimbals too. So I think I'm fine. Let's get this in orbit. Come on, save, launch. So I am planning on this being a one-way trip, by the way. I don't know if I have enough delta V to come back from Eve. I probably do, but I don't really see the need to. I'm going to leave this probe in orbit, So let's turn that on. Throttle all the way up. I may not need the full throttle, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't spin out of control. And if I do, I guess we'll go back and add some fins. Alright, let's check the staging one more time. Those, and those on the first stage. And then we have the separators here. Separator here, and then that engine. Looks good. Let's go. Nice. Very nice. Just kind of want to look at it from different angles. Alright, I still got a ways to go before I lose these. And then when those get ditched, this will be a full fuel tank. So I think at some point here, I'm going to start my turn. If it's uneventful, I will see you in orbit. Actually, I might wait and show you the separation here. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I'll come back and show it real quick. I'm going to start my turn. Oh boy. It was a little out of control there for a second. Wow. Guess I should have put some fins on this. Alright, we're coming up on separation here. And I need to get this over 90 degrees, or 45 degrees. I almost lost it there. Alright. Nice. Very nice. Okay. We're at 59, 60. I'm probably going to go up to 100, maybe. Okay, here we are. We made it to orbit without much of a hitch after that one little brief wobble there. At the beginning, I'm at 200, that's set at 200,000 meters. 200 kilometers would be fine. So that's where we are now. And I have this much fuel left. I have almost 1,400 Delta V in this rocket left, in this stage here. I could probably use that to burn to Eve. I don't think I'm going to need... I mean, I think that'll be enough. I don't think I even need to use this. So, once again, too much rocket. That's fine. All right, let's take a look. So, okay, let's move this like this. So I'm going to need to be right about here-ish when I do my burn. To Eve. So why don't we go ahead and... So I'm going to see if I can get a intercept going. Let me make sure I'm... Got this right where I... Okay, there we go. So we're going to start right about here. And then I'm going to see what I can do for maneuver. Let's see. How's this going to look here? A little bit more? No. Too much. No intercept so far. I'm gonna have to mess with this and see. I might have to. It's probably because our planes don't match. Let's see. Of course, it helps when you set Eve as the target, which I forgot to do. So I was like, why aren't I getting an encounter? And then I noticed, oh, it's not a target. So as soon as I did that, and then I set up the maneuver there, I got this. Closest approach, 147,000 kilometers, which is pretty darn good. I mean, that's like right there. Let's see what this is going to look like. Coming to Eve. Can I zoom? Oh, okay. Maybe I can't see it yet. Probably not until I burn. Anyway, 147 is pretty good. We'll look at it when we get close. How many days is that going to be? 118 days. 118 days. All right. So the burn, 1,000 meters per second. Yeah, I'm going to use this stage to go ahead and get it there. And a 28-second burn. Okay, and this is in 12 minutes. So let's line up for the burn. We'll line up for the burn. And if I can get this thing turned. And when I'll get right before I burn. I'll come right back right before I burn. All right, we're coming up on it. I went ahead and just set this since I got the maneuvering, this probe core here, which does a lot of good work. Does a lot of things for me. So I just set it to the maneuver vector, and we're going to start this at T-minus 14 seconds. It's only a 28-second burn. So this thing, I guess, is going to go off into deep space. I'll probably just go back to the go back and have it destroyed. Okay. Now. Okay, let's go out to the map. So I kind of want to be accurate with this, so I don't have to be perfectly accurate because I can do a correction burn out here. Pretty simple. So yeah, I'll go back to the tracking center and get rid of that debris. Okay, let's slow down because I kind of want to be accurate with this. A little faster. There we go, 0.4 off. So where are we? 145,000 kilometers. Wow. Okay. That's better than I expected, to be honest. All right. So I do want to see what this is going to look like. But I don't see it here yet. I don't see where I'm going to be crossing the paths. Maybe I have to be closer. I guess I have to be closer. Let's go back. There we go. All right. We have to do a lot of time warp. So we have 18 days until we get close. So I'm probably going to come back when I'm like here and see if I need to do a correction burn. So see you in a bit. So I'm doing a correction burn here. I'm about halfway there, and I decided to try a correction burn here, and it looks like I'm going to be passing under Eve. So I think I'm going to go move this up, see if I can get a periapsis or a better encounter. Ah, there we go. What is this? 84 million meters. So I should be able to see it now here. Let's focus view Eve. Where am I coming in? Oh, right here. Okay. Now I can fine tune this. So Gilly, is this? Yeah, Gilly's orbiting this way. I want to orbit that way too. So what we do is we just set this here, go back to the maneuver node, raise it. Okay, does that look about right? That looks close. Now, what we'll do is we'll slow down. I think that's going to bring us in closer. Yep. Right about there. Okay. Let's go in closer. Okay, we're coming over the top now. This is our exit right here, right? Come on. Escape. Okay. So let's see if we can make that a little closer. Do I got the right? Okay. Right about there. 868. Let's make it closer. 130. I'm supposed to be by like 95. So, ooh, that looks pretty equatorial right there. Look at that. I like it. Okay. So, ooh, just little tiny, just need little changes, Come on. I need to grab, thank you. Oh, too much. Little changes. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as little on these maneuver nodes. Oh, that's a little too... I gotta get it between 90... what was it? Hold on. It's down here at the bottom. Between 95 and 90. Wow. Ooh, okay. I'll look at these a little later. 95 and 90. So I need to... just a tiny bit. That's 39. That's too much. We're going to burn up there. So this is maddening. How this... you can't get fine-tuning. Or maybe you can and I just don't know. Oh, there we go. There we go. 95 and 90. That's 93 right there. Okay. And I can always correct that a little bit later. We're coming in still a little low. Can I raise this a little? Whoa, too much. What about there? That looks okay. That looks close enough. Close enough. That's 87. That messed with that a little bit. Now, when we're coming close, I can push that out. So, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it too much. Nope. That's not the one I want to touch. There we go. Let's just set it at 100 and... yeah, I'll try and get as close as I can. So I don't want to... I'll be playing with this all night. I'll just do that right there. 107. Can I raise that up a little bit still? That looks right. Okay. Alright, so this burn... by the way, I ditched... here. Okay, I ditched that first stage. So this is what we got here. And of course I put out the solar panels and the dish. And I have pretty good communication with Kerbin. Okay, so this maneuver is in 21 days. So I will fast forward and I'll be right back. Okay, that warp is complete. You know what I'm thinking? I got a lot of fuel in this. I might just want to do a ghillie. I was thinking, you know, since I got so much fuel in this probe, I could go to ghillie 2. I would just have to. If I want to do that, I would want to enter so that I could match planes instead of enter around Eve and then match planes with ghillie. I could do it right now, but I'm gonna wait on my second mission, and it might be a manned mission. I don't know, but on my second mission, I'll come back, do a lot more science, and then go to ghillie 2. Yeah, that's what we'll do. This one's just going to be a simple mission to Eve. How much time we got left here on this? 2 days. Let's time warp a little bit. Alright, we're at T-minus, about 2 minutes out. I'm going to point towards the maneuver. And I'm going to focus on Eve again, so I can watch this. Make sure I get this right. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, KSP. Come on. All right. One and a half minutes. I'll do a little bit of a fast forward here. A little bit of a time warp, not too much. I don't want to miss this. So we're going to start it at about T-minus 10. Okay. And it's 267 meters per second, so I guess I'll go full throttle. Probably start slowing down. Whoops. Okay. Go really slow here. Right about there. Ooh, I got it on 0, 0. Perfect. Okay. So I'm at 103,000 meters. And now we need to do a little bit more time warp. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, I've done another burn, and I got my periapsis at 93. It was a little tiny burn. Oops, I need to go back and change this to... I limited my thrust to 10% so that I could make that a very accurate burn. And now I set up another one right here. Come on, Netball. Set up another one right here. And I kind of made it more equatorial. And I brought the apoapsis in quite a bit. I was thinking about like having it way out there, but I have plenty of delta V. So I have 4,000 delta V. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the apoapsis. That way it doesn't take forever to come to make an orbit. So what I think I'll do is time warp till... This is going to be a 62-second burn. So I'm going to have to start it. Well, let's time warp here. I don't want to... here, I guess. don't know if that's going to be too... Probably not. I think that'll be fine. My burn's probably going to start right about here. Alright, let's line up with the node, the maneuver. Okay, and I haven't even looked at... I wasn't able to see Eve. There she is. Because when I was coming in... from this direction, see, Eve... The sun, it was just really hard to see Eve because it was right in front of the sun. But now I can see her. And I have arrived. And we're going to get into orbit. Let's take another look. There she is. Alright. So we still have, what, 8 minutes? So let's just fast forward that. Let's time warp that a little bit. Bring it down. Because I'm eager to get into orbit and do some science. So this is going to be 31 seconds is when I'm going to start my burn. Let's take a look at Eve real quick. Right now. Ooh. Let's change our view. Gotta make sure I'm not going to miss this burn. Free camera. Look at that. It looks nice with the Astronomer's visual pack, doesn't it? You can see the atmosphere. Nice. This is the orbital. So this is what we look like from this view. Okay, where are we? 1 minute. We got 30 seconds or so till our burn. So it's going to be a long burn. Let's go ahead and knock this down a little bit. To burn. All right. Now this doesn't have to be completely accurate. Doesn't matter what my apoapsis is. But I can definitely do a bunch of science here in a sec. As soon as I get into orbit, I'll do the low altitude science, and then the high altitude later. And I'm going to check. I should have completed a contract. I got to transmit or recover scientific data from space around Eve. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, we're in orbit. Now I just need to lower that apoapsis. Now I probably have, I'm sure I have plenty of delta V. Can I? To get back. That's good right there. Okay. Cannot delete maneuver node control. Oh, is that because? Right. I'm cut off from the space center. Great. Okay. So let's do a little time warp until we can see Kerbin, because Kerbin, you can see there's Kerbin right over there, and I'm out of control. Eve is blocking us, so we'll have to do a little time warp. Let's just go ahead and do that, I guess, until we see this again, and right about there. That should do it. What's our altitude? 405, 6, 7. It's climbing quickly. Okay, well, there's Eve. So I think, let's see, contract. Let's gather some science real quick. I want to make sure this is pointed to the sun. So let's do that. Okay. Let's open this. I thought for a second it was broken. And let's do some goo. Now this is going to be in high orbit. Yeah, in space high. How much science do we get for this? 50 science. That's not bad. Now, did I complete that contract? Transmit or recover? Let's transmit that. 100% science value. We should have... Ooh, look at all these achievements. We have plenty of electric charge, so let's transmit that. Yep, go ahead. There we go. We have completed that contract. And all that's left... Oh, this is Mr. Goo from High Above Orbit of Ike. This is Ike 2. Oh, wait, this is... No. Did I get the wrong... Here we go. Eve. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what? Magnetometer scan. I didn't bring the multispectral analysis. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, we'll do Ike next time. So I need to do these. It's a good thing I did the goo. It doesn't matter. I was going to do 2 goos anyway. So, all right. Well, you don't really need to see the science experiments. Not really. That's basically all that's left to this is doing science and transmitting it back. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take a while. But I got plenty to do. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Next time when we come back, I think, let's see, what are we going to do? Let's see, where are we? Here's Kerbin. Yeah, it's going to take a while for Duna. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm probably going to go back to Kerbal Space Center, do a few contracts for money, and then upgrade the 2 centers. I don't know if I want to show this, though. I'll probably do those for money, do a few other things until Duna gets in the correct transfer window. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. I don't know. What I might do is check the planetary transfer window planner, and if, like, Moho or some other one is ready to go, I might do it. I'm not sure. Anyway. We'll see next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.